Hey guys, this is Katrina Lee with IdeateTV here at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm with the wonderful Christopher Young, and the music composer and USC professor for music composing. That's awesome.
Which is where you went to school, I believe.
Yep, fight on, Trojans.
Yes, an actress.
Now, but
Now, but not then, not then, not then. No, no.
so I think
Estate. Yes,
yeah,
real estate. Okay, okay. Yeah.
So, how did you get into music composition?
Music composition came, I guess, when I was about 17, because when I was very, very, very young, I had drumsticks in my hand. I wanted to be the next Ringo Starr. And I actually then got into jazz, wanted to be Buddy Rich. Went to Berklee School of Music, studied with a hero of mine, Alan Dawson, who played drums for Dave Brubeck. He basically told me, I don't think you got it. And it broke my heart. I was crushed, crying. But it was a blessing in disguise, because I had started to think about writing a little bit. Then the floodgate opened. It gave me a reason to put the sticks in the closet. And so I got into writing and fell in love with film music pretty quickly afterwards.
So how do you get into film music composition? What kind of, technique do you use, or how did you, especially in horror films,
Right. Well, it's interesting. When I moved out to London, to Los Angeles in 1980, there was only one class really that was offered on the subject of film music. It really wasn't accepted. Strangely, even in Los Angeles at UCLA or USC, you couldn't major in film scoring. So you're kind of on your own. So how did I learn how to score horror films? It was through, first of all, working on student movies. And it so happened that one of the directors, who was a student there, got enough money to make his senior thesis into a feature, and it was a horror film. So I did a horror film. I must say, I loved spooky movies when I was a kid. And so it was like a natural thing. And so I did a horror film for him. And then that opened up the door for me working for people like Roger Corman, who was the king of bees, and then New World Pictures. And I did a film called Hellraiser, which was the guy with the pins in his head, and Nightmare on Elm Street. And then that sort of, everything blasted. Now, I've not done just horror films, fortunately. If I'd done just horror films, I think I would have been in a cage or in a straitjacket. But I've had the opportunity to do all different types of films: action films, romantic films, dramas, comedies even.
And that's awesome. How did it feel when you actually got awarded for the Golden Globe Awards?
Well, I didn't get the award. I got, that's okay. That's okay. I got nominated. To get nominated that year was a big thing. The film was shipping news. Kevin Spacey was in that movie, and I remember we were hanging out, and he got nominated, I got nominated. We were only two people on the film that got nominated. So kind of that night, we were treated like royalty. And my mom flew out to be there, and she was so hoping that it was going to happen, but I didn't win. But that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's okay, and I think it's great. I had no idea USC had an actual school program.
Now they do. Yeah. Now they have a master's film scoring program. It's the best in the world. It's a 1-year program. It is absolutely positively the best in the world, and it's not cheap, but it's worth it, because 80% of the, or 60 to 70% of the graduates get work as soon as they complete the program.
Well, that's great. So something fun that I want to hear is, like, what is your most favorite tune for like a horror?
Favorite tune?
Yeah, out of a horror composition that you made.
My favorite theme, or whatever, tune that's been, mostly horror films are not known for their great tunes. Maybe how about Psycho? Dum dum da dum dee da dee da dee 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 bum da da bum bum ba ba bum ba ba bum blum blum bum bum bum.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christopher.
You're very welcome, my friend. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Cheers. This is Katrina Lee with IdeateTV. Thanks, guys.